Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaz and I'm a channeler and a healer. In today's video we are looking at what is coming in the next couple of months for you. I have 3 piles to choose from today. I have a green pile, a clear pile or a white pile, and a black pile. You can go ahead and choose your pile. If you need more time you can pause the video. The timestamps will be in the video chapters and down below in the description. I'll see you at your reading. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the green stones, so I'm just going to pick up the pre-night here and channel through it. So what have we got coming in for you in the next couple of months? There's some sort of organisation. So either you're getting organised and you're reorganising things, maybe work, career, or you're putting some sort of organisation system into something, or you're joining an organisation. So there's something to do with organisation here. It may have been that you've come out of 2025 in a little bit of chaos and now you're thinking, right, it's time to get things organised here. We were in a 9-year in 2025, which can be about purging and releasing and letting go of things, and maybe you've decided to reorganise your surroundings. For a lot of you, I am getting this as career related, so you may have a new project on, or you may have something going on where you just need to get yourself a bit more organised with things, or reorganise your priorities and your workflow. So I'm getting a very strong link to work. Now, if you're not involved in work, it may be something else. So it may be a big organisation. Maybe you've decided to help out a charity, or maybe you've decided to get involved with something that's national, has groups all over the country or even the world. So if it's an actual organisation, I feel like it's a really big one. And they have certain ways that they do things within that structure. For some of you, your focus is being redirected. So you may find that last year you were concentrating on a certain thing. This year you're going to be concentrating on something completely different. So we're just in January 2026 now. If you're watching this later, the years won't be relevant to you, but you get the drift. Yeah, and I'm feeling for some of you there may be censorship in something that you were doing previously, and that's why you have to change your workflow or reorganise or organise yourself a little bit differently. For some of you it's a real drive to be organised. Maybe you've been chaotic for a long time around your work, and now you're just getting a new sense of drive and a new sense of purpose, and it's time to put all that energy in and funnel it in to make a clear path for it. I'm getting a lot of energy of drive here, so it's not negative, it's actually quite positive, and I feel a lot of creative energy with it as well. So it's just like the energy is funneling in and it's showing you a clear path, and maybe you haven't had that clear path for a long time. Okay, let's pick up the second crystal here. Let's see what we've got. Alright, I'm hearing revenue streams. So this group may be very heavily focused on career, and I'm hearing different revenue streams. So you may have had one revenue stream coming in, it may have been employment, but what I'm seeing is that there is a branching out. So even though we're funneling energy in, it's like it's branching out again, but it's almost like you're using that same drive, that same initiative, that same creative power, but in 2 or 3 different ways. And even though the energy's funneled in, it's sort of branching out a little bit, but the focus is still there, and you may just be reorganising your workload to take the focus of these different things, so that on a certain day you may do this and on a certain day you may do that. So yeah, we're coming back to the organisation again. It's such a strong theme. Yeah, but within different streams. So a very, very direct message. Now, if this isn't relating to you career-wise, I feel like it may be things that are coming in to pull your attention in different areas. And you're going to have to be focused in each of those areas. Let's say you've got elderly parents who need assistance, but you've also got young children who need help, or teenagers that need help. And so you're going to have to use your focus to get organised in each of those areas of where the assistance is needed. But your intensity and drive in the next couple of months is going to be there. So there is a little bit of a warning here not to forget your own needs, because they come into this as well, and that allows you to keep going in this energy. Because I feel like there is some sort of creative spark here that will really ignite you and bring in a lot of joy with this creativity. But there needs to be some nurturing of yourself, your human body and your soul here as well. So if you're already doing that, fantastic, keep going. If it's not something you regularly do, you might want to put it into your organisational plan here. Let's have a look at this third crystal. And I'm getting the term drive here. You may be driving a lot. It may not just be, I'm also seeing a golf course. I know that one of the swings is a drive, or one of the clubs is a driver or something. So I'm seeing cars, so there may be land-based travel. There may be golf or another sport involved, or it may still be that drive that you've got to get from A to B, or to get from where you are now to somewhere in a couple of months. It's the beginning of the year. As I'm filming this, maybe you've got a drive, you've got a certain fitness goal to reach by the end of the first quarter or something like that. There is a certain amount of drive here. And you're also ridding yourself of something that you've been carrying on your back for a really long time, and it's no longer necessary. That will go. You have made some effort towards ridding yourself of what it is you want to let go of. The universe is coming in to help with the rest. They're assisting you with that. So you might get led to certain influencers who've got a message for you. You might get led to certain people. You might overhear a conversation. You might see something as you're driving along on the side of a bus, something around that where a message is coming for you that's really going to point you in the right direction here. And this thing, whatever it is going to be stripped away. So it might have been something you've been carrying for some time. Maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's an emotion, maybe it's a situation. Whatever it is, it's going to be gone, and you've been asking for it to go. And in the next couple of months, it's when it's going to at least start peeling off. Like I see it peeling off like sunburn, where there's brand new skin underneath. Yeah. There might be a trip for some of you, an unexpected road trip. Not necessarily negative in a way that you have to go to someone's rescue or something like that. It's more like, hey, we need you over here, and it's quite unexpected. Maybe it is to do with your career. Maybe your employer needs you to go and work at a different branch or a different unit or whatever it happens to be. Or maybe suddenly another company needs assistance and you get loaned out to that company. But it's going to be positive, whatever it is. So please don't put any stress into that. Okay, group 1, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Group 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the clear white crystals, so I'm just going to pick up your first crystal so I can channel through it. Adventure is what I'm hearing immediately. There's going to be some sort of adventure in the next couple of... I accidentally said venture then. So not just adventure, but venture. So there may be something coming up where you are, and I'm hearing the term propositioned with something. So it may be that someone brings something towards you and says, how about this? And you need to make a decision about whether you're going to go with that or stay with what you've got going on. There is also adventure linked to this. So it may be that you decide to start something new. We are in a number 1 year, universal 1 year, where new beginnings are indicated. And it kind of morphs into something that you didn't expect, or there's an add-on that you didn't expect. So it might be that you decided to start a new business, and one of the perks of this business is that another business is going to give you a discount on travel or something like that. There's some sort of add-on here that you're not seeing at the moment, but it will crop up within the next couple of months, or the indications of it will crop up in the next couple of months. I'm hearing wellness retreat. Some of you might decide to go on a wellness retreat, and that's your adventure. Like, I'm seeing tropical type situation here. So it may be that you decide that you need a rest and you go to some sort of wellness retreat. It might be in Bali or, you know, somewhere tropical. And it's just what you need. Okay, so if that's something you've been considering and you haven't booked yet, this is strongly indicated with this. And I'm feeling that funds are available for this. It may be something that you see as something frivolous when you can spend your money doing something serious, but it's like the universe is saying to you, you need it, and it's going to lead you somewhere else. So there's going to be another little add-on with that. So whatever it is that's coming in the next couple of months, there's going to be add-on benefits that you're not seeing when it first comes towards you. Crystal do. I'm getting a strong sense of sneezing. Now, to me, sneezing can indicate memories, and I use that when I'm doing healings on people. If there's a lot of sneezing that they're doing, or if I start sneezing, sometimes it can indicate memories from the past that are important in the current situation. So if you have been doing a lot of sneezing and you haven't got any sort of infection or allergies, that may be what it's indicating. So if you just take note of what you're thinking when you sneeze, you may see a pattern. You might just need to jot it down or just take note of it, because there's something here that's trying to grab your attention from within you. And from within you, but from the past. So maybe it's a certain thing that needs to come up to be remembered so it can be processed. Maybe it's a certain thing where you've been in a similar situation before and you had a choice and you didn't know what choice to make and you felt like you made the wrong choice. Now there's a situation here where you can make a different choice, but maybe one that brings you more benefits than the previous choice did. So it's like there's a second opportunity coming with this sneezing. It's funny that those two things are linked. Maybe you do have some sort of infection and there's lots of sneezing, but after that something's coming in where you do get to make a choice about something. So sneezing is linked to it somehow. And I'm getting a really itchy nose here as I'm saying this. So there may be something that's irritating you, literally, and it may be that it sets off a chain of sneezing. Take note of what you were thinking or what you were doing at the time. Maybe you were dealing with a certain person who reminds you of someone from the past, or a certain person who, you know, has been part of your life all along, and it's bringing you back to a pattern of behaviour or a situation with them. And they're telling me, look at the signs. So there are signs with this. So they're saying sneezing is one of the signs, okay? But there's something here that needs to be addressed from the past. And it doesn't need to be heavy or anything like that. It's just like, oh, I remember that time when I decided as a child that I wanted to be a table tennis champion. Why don't I go and join a table tennis group or something like that? So it doesn't necessarily have to be heavy and linked to old pain. What it could be is an old dream that was never fulfilled and it's still within you. I feel like the signs are going to be a little bit obscure, so just take note of any sneezing or itching, itching nose. You can hear me itching my nose because my nose is very itchy around this, or any allergy symptoms perhaps, something that's irritating you physically. There's going to be an association with perhaps an old dream of yours that wasn't fulfilled. Okay, crystal number 3. What have we got? Support. There's support coming in for you. Maybe you've been unsupported for a long time. Maybe you've been single for a long time and there's a new partner coming in. Maybe you've been a solo business person and there's a business partner or collaboration coming in. I'm getting it's coming in from left field, so it's not something you're necessarily seeing at the moment. And it's someone who's just going to step forward and go, I can help you with that. And it's not someone coming towards you with a hard sell. It's someone saying, I've helped other people, I feel like I could help you here. And it's quite a soft energy, so it's not pushy, it's not in your face. It's like, here's an offer, and I've got this offer. I can offer this service or this good or this support, and it's yours if you want it. And you're going to be so grateful. You might be a little bit suspicious about it because it's like, why is this person or why is this organisation offering me this? It seems very strange. But it's actually a really positive thing. But again, it's up to you whether you take it or not. And this is what might be dragging you back to that decision in the past where there was something that you didn't take or you were slow to take and the opportunity passed. And this is like a new opportunity coming towards you. I'm hearing the term frivolous. You may think it's frivolous. Maybe someone comes along and says to you, I'm sending you on a health retreat. I'm just randomly selecting people that I see out there working hard and I feel like they need a rest or they need rejuvenation. I'm going to send them there. It may be a spa day, or it may be I'm going to give you $1,000 to put towards your wardrobe. To you, it might seem frivolous and thinking, where did this come from? It's a bit random, but it's a gift from the universe, okay? Again, it's up to you and how you feel about it as to whether you take it. It will be very positive if you do take it, and you'll be very grateful for it. So that's a really lovely surprise. It's actually quite a nice surprise coming in, quite randomly, from nowhere. And I'm feeling it on my left side, so I say from left field. But it may be a female that is generating this surprise for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone you know, like it might be a complete stranger. If some of you have got a following, it might even be something from one of your subscribers or from one of your followers that really loves what you do. And it's going to be a bit like a dream, like something that's like a dream, but also a surprise and very exciting at the same time, but also leave you thinking, what the heck? That was really random. So look out for that. It's headed your way. Oh, there you go. Group 2, I hope you enjoyed that message. Please like this video, it really helps me, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Group 3, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up your first crystal, which is this onyx heart. I want to take a deep breath here. Oh gosh, I really feel that just where your ribs sit in your epigastric area, or just under that, top of your solar plexus, you've got some trapped energy, and I'm feeling it very, very strongly. You might have some anxiety, or there's something that needs to come out. You might have digestive stuff going on. But I'm rubbing the area of my body, so look, you will receive a little bit of release from my energy because I am an energy healer. But there's definitely something here. So maybe you've overindulged over the holiday period. Maybe you, I'm hearing the term ice cream. Maybe some of you are eating too much ice cream. there's something there, something that needs to be released. There is some energy involved in this. So if you did eat way too much ice cream, maybe the energy around it is why. Why do you feel the need to eat so much ice cream? That's just an example. But I'm sort of telling you there's something here that is coming into your awareness because it needs to be released. So I'm just going to work on this. Take a deep breath for me, everyone. I'm just going to pull some of this out for you. This doesn't normally come up in these types of readings, but let's go with it. Also, I'm getting you the right side of your throat as well, and the back of your neck. So definitely throat chakra here. Okay, now I'm feeling it. This may be to do with the confidence to speak up for yourself in whatever avenue it happens to be. Maybe you've got a big meeting at work coming up and you need to voice something but you're quite nervous about it. Maybe you've got a big sales pitch coming up. Maybe you need to stand up for yourself in some sort of situation that you already know about. This isn't something coming in. This is something that's already here that is needing to come out. Maybe someone upset you and you just swallowed your words and didn't express it at the time. It doesn't mean that you have to attack them. It's just about, this is how I feel about this situation. Maybe you've had to step back to let the anger dissipate a bit so that you could come forward again and express what you needed to say. Because I'm getting a lot of energy between my shoulder blades here, particularly on the right side. So this may be to do with a masculine. Yeah, and it's behind you. Gosh, some of you may have literally been stabbed in the back here, and you've bottled up those feelings of hurt and disappointment or whatever it happened, betrayal, whatever it happens to be. So even if you're not expressing it to the person, you may need to express it in an empty room or out in nature, or write it out just to get it out of yourself. I feel like my eyes are really tired now, so perhaps you're not sleeping because of this and it's interfering with your sleep. If you need help with it, you might want to go and see someone who does energy work and just help shift this, whatever it is, out, because it's quite a burden on you. Maybe you're not realising how much of a burden it is on you. Maybe you're going, oh well, that happened, whatever. But it is, you're carrying it around, and I'm seeing the Ten of Wands card. But I feel like because I'm seeing the Ten of Wands, which is a heavy burden in tarot, it is a number 10, so it's almost like this may be the last thing that needs to be gotten rid of before you step into something new. So it's not all doom and gloom with this crystal here. It's just there's an indication that something needs to go. It's time to do it. Next crystal. Okay, you may be on high alert about something. I'm seeing like red alert, and I don't want to dramatise anything or make anyone feel unsafe here, but it may just be that your nervous system is on high alert. Maybe you've been under a lot of stress. Maybe you've got adrenal fatigue. Maybe you're a very highly attuned empath who's always seeing signs of discontent in those around you, and it's hard for you to distinguish between what's yours and what's someone else's, but you're on alert for it. This may be a literal red alert for something in your environment. It might be, I don't know, a tornado warning or a fire warning or something like that. It's just something that's sitting there in your energy field. And I am seeing the colour red. So it is about, your fight or flight, or your sense of security here. So it's not necessarily a physical thing. It could be some belief system that you have. It could be something that you're seeing on the news, but it's triggering something within you. Yeah, I do feel like there's a heightened awareness here. Maybe you're going through a spiritual ascension and everything's heightened, but it's exhausting you. Sometimes that happens when you first step in. You get so many messages flying from you at all directions that you can't sleep, and you're on high alert for, a week or so, and is exhausting. So it doesn't have to be anything that's dramatic, but they're just showing it to me as a high red alert. Maybe it is literally a red alert for you outside of you. So if it is, pay heed to the warning. Let's say it's a bushfire, red alert, leave and go, get out of the area. That's what it's saying to you. It's saying pay attention to that. I'm not feeling that disaster is going to reach any of you here. What I'm feeling is your reaction to something might be on red alert. Maybe one of your work colleagues says something and it triggers something within you where you suddenly start thinking, oh my goodness, is my job safe? What's going on? Oh no. And go into a rabbit hole of disaster management. How am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay my bills? When really it's like it's your alert system that's the issue. It's not an actual thing that's happening. So I'm getting it from both sides. For some of you it might be external, a lot of you it's internal. So you might want to go and visit a naturopath and get some herbs for your adrenals, or take some magnesium to calm your nervous system down, or some vitamin Bs, something that's going to just help calm this down. For some of you I'm seeing thyroid. You might want to go and get a doctor to check you over and make sure everything's okay. I just feel like something is dysregulated here, and it's coming up as a high alert within your body. Crystal 3. Oh, I'm hearing the term empath. So you are a very strong empath, and I feel like you need to put some protection in. Yeah, you chose the black crystals, which are very protective. Maybe when you venture out into the world, you need to wear black crystals, and then when you come home, you take them out of your pockets or your bra or wherever you've put them, and put them on the earth so that they can dump the energy and recharge. I'm feeling that very strongly. You may be very sensitive to other people at the moment, and that doesn't mean you should avoid them. It just means you might want to look into how to protect yourself from other people's energy. Some of it is that you can't avoid it, and it may be going back to this alert system that we had with this crystal. So it's about trying to just calm. And I can't even spit the words out here. Maybe calm isn't the right word. Protect yourself from other people's energy. Maybe there's a particular person that's triggering you and they put you on red alert, because I'm feeling there's definitely something here with that. And it's about your energy and other people's energy. Maybe you're full up to the brim with everyone else's stuff and you've got nothing for yourself. So you can sit in nature and sit on the ground, put your hands on the ground and your feet on the ground, and just ask for it to be dumped into the earth, and the earth will transmute it into something beautiful, but it needs to come out of you. There may be other things that you do and you just haven't done it for a long time. Maybe you take a bath to help with this, with salt and Epsom salts as well. Maybe you do a salt scrub in the shower. It's something just to help you disconnect from other people's stuff. Maybe someone in your life has got something quite dramatic going on and you're trying to help them with that, but it's really hard not to get lost in that energy. When you're around them or when you're listening to them or interacting with them, you might want to wear black crystals just to help with that. Yeah, I feel for this group you may be going through a spiritual awakening, and it's probably not your first one. So everything's heightened at the moment, and you're kind of struggling with everyday life. That's okay, that happens, that's part of the process. So be kind to yourself, nurture yourself, protect yourself from other people's energy, and just show up for yourself is what I'm hearing. Show up for yourself. Group 3, that was a little bit heavier than the other groups. I hope that helped you in some way. Please like the video for me because that really helps me. And if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you do subscribe. And I will see you in my next video.